You're welcome. In this video, let us understand how to make student feedback ASP.NET C Sharp project, where C Sharp is a language and ASP.NET is a technology. So if you want a web application, there are different options. So one group is ASP.NET, you can use C Sharp or Visual Basic, and backend as a SQL Server. So other is like you can use JSP and you can use Apache server, particularly Apache, Tomcat server, and backend as a Oracle or MySQL. We can also use PHP with MySQL and the exam server. And now we can use Python to make a web project. So in using the Python, there is a frameworks are available. You can use the framework, or with the Python, we can use the exam server, and then we can run the applications. So we have projects for all this. So please subscribe to our channel and browse our channel. So once you open a YouTube in a browser, so please search for iBlix tutorials and you'll get iBlix tutorials here. And here is a button to subscribe. Please subscribe and then go to videos. So you can see that a lot of videos are available related to the project. You scroll down and then check out which are the videos you are interested in or which are the projects you are interested in. So therefore, a lot of things are available over here. So please check and then learn and you can able to make the complete project your own. So these are the options which you can make, and these are the different platforms which are available to make the online project. So now in this video we are concentrating on Visual Studio and we are making C Sharp project. So here using ASP.NET as a technology. So where ASP stands for Active Server Pages, and the .NET is a new technology, is almost 12 years, okay, 12 years old, and we are using this technology to implement online project. And the language we are using is a C Sharp and the backend is a SQL Server. Now let us understand in this project what we can do. So here you can see student feedback. So as a student feedback, student will be involved in this. Therefore, you can have a two module. One is called as a admin module. So other one is a student module. So this particularly for the college. So where they want to know like each subject, what is the feedback for the each subject. So in that case, they can make this project in a college and then ask the student to give the feedback. Or any organization, so against to their services, they'll ask the customer to give the feedback. So like that, we can do this project. So here we concentrating over the college. Okay. So admin will log in. Then we'll go to main page. So we'll make one called as a main page. So in the main page, we can have options here. What are the options are required? So one is a subject list. What are the subjects we are asking to give the feedback? The next is the questionnaires. What are the questionnaires? And then student list. So student has to sign up and then we can able to see the student list here. And then feedback list. So we'll ask 10 questions. So for 10 questions, they need to give the feedback and then feedback summary. So summary will give an idea for each subject what is the total score. So if there are 5 subjects, so what is the score for each subject, that we can find out in the summary. As a student is concerned, student can do the registration. So after registration, they can log in. After login, you'll go to main page. So here you can able to view the subject, what are the subjects are there. Then some instructions like how to give the feedback. Then feedback form. Feedback form. So here you need to fill up the feedback form. So once you fill up the feedback form, that result will come to feedback. Based on that, you can create the summary. So all this I'll demonstrate and I'll show you this. Okay, so we'll move to Visual Studio. So here is a Visual Studio and we already opened the project. So you can see that is a web application. So here's a student feedback. So in case if you want to create a new project, you have to go to new and then you have to go to project, and here you need to select ASP.NET web application. From here you have to start, and we have separate video like how to make a new project. So please watch that one. So you will get a complete idea like how to create a new project step by step. Fine. So here these are the forms. So forms will be linked with the coding page. There are two pages. One is a design page, one is a coding page. So in case of design, you can see that these are in HTML. but you don't need to write this. So if you go to design here, so once you design the page, I'll take a login page, maybe easier to understand. So you can see that this is the login page design. So here we can design the page using the toolbox controls. For example, if I want text box, I can choose the text box here. If I want label, I can use the label here. If I want button, I can use the button. If I want a picture, I can use the picture. So like that, then you have to drag on the form. Fine. So we all explained all this, like how to do step by step. Please watch that video. That in the description, the link is available. So please check it out. Right. So now that page is designed. Now if I double click here, so it will take to the code window. So here is the login page, code window. As I told already, this is the one is a design page, other one is the code. So in the code actually, so these are the imports. So by default is already there up to this, but you need to add up this one. So system.data.sql client, because SQL client is important because we are working with the SQL backend as a Microsoft SQL server. So that is required. Then there is the SQL connection here. Connection is equal to, so this is the connection string. This is the connection string. So if you don't know how to get the connection string, please watch some more videos. So there, particular video where we'll show like how to get the connection string. So we'll provide you that link also in the description. So please check it out. Right. So let's move on. Next thing is in order to log in. So you can see the select star from admin login type where username is equal to text box 1. So what are the name? We'll check whether that record is present or not. Then we'll take the password also. Then we'll check both the things, password and the user ID. If both are present, then we'll take to the next page. So response.redirect admin main page.txt means you should go to that particular page. Fine. First I'll demonstrate this, then you get a clear idea. Then later we'll look at some coding. And also we can't explain the complete coding. It takes too long. Therefore, we made a separate video like how to write the code. Please watch that one. This particular video basically to explain you the concept, like how to make this project, like what are the things you can add up in the admin side, what are the things you can add up in the client side, how both are communicating, how to get the result. Okay. So therefore, first thing you need to do is you have to run the project. So here is the IAS Express. So you should run. Once you run the project, so it will open in the Chrome or any browser, default browser. Now what I'll do is once you run the project, you can stop it, no problem. Then you go to the Windows icons here, and here you can see that there is a server, IAS server, and that you can right click, then go to feedback site, and then you have to click on this particular link. Again it will open in the browser. So I already open in the Chrome now, sorry, Edge actually. So here you can see that, okay. So this is the main page. So even you take only address, localhost 50531 is the address, and you click this, but it will come to default page. So this is the default page. Generally in case of PHP or Java, it's an index actually, whereas here is a default. Right. Now here are the two links provided. So I'll show you this page. Default, here is a default page. You can see that there is a picture on the right side, on the left side we have two hyperlinks. Okay, or it's called as a link button here. Link button that is available in the toolbar. So there is a link button here. Link button. We also have a hyperlink. So hyperlink, you don't have like a button like structure, but still you can link to the other pages. So button we can configure, we can change the background color and you can foreground color, all possible. So and also button style is there that we can do, but today we'll focus on like how to run and execute and see the result. Okay, it's two link buttons, and then here is the picture. Image 3 is a picture, and we have one top picture and then one more at the bottom. So three pictures are used in this form. So therefore you can see that on the top there is a picture and the bottom there is a picture. Here is a picture. Now we go to admin login. So here we have the two options, admin. Now what will happen in login, as I shown already the code. So we'll check whether this particular user is already present in the database or not. So if it's present, it should allow me to go to the next page. Now we come to the admin main page. So here is the main page, and again here are the link to navigate to the rest of the pages. So this is a simple one. We can make box, color, all this possible. But in future videos, we'll add up all the features. Now here is the option registered student list. So this list will show like who all the students are registered or how many students are register with our website. That list is there here. Next one is subject list. So this is a static page. So because we are using the label here, so this is admin subject list. You can go to admin subject list. Admin subject list is here. You can see that this is the, so again we are using the hyperlink, but actually, so this is only a label life. There is nothing will happen. So only to display the subject name. So this is used. Or we can make a different form to enter the subject names. Next is the student feedback. So what are the feedbacks already given? That list will come like this. Next is the first feedback summary. That I'll show you like once we go to the student, and then once student give the summary, then we'll check it out. So I'll copy the main address. Then I go to one more window or one more tab. So now let me sign up as a student. Here once you go to student login, you can log in or you can sign up here. So this is the sign up form, and here is the register number. You can give the register number, your register number, and what password you want, you can give the password. Then what is the name? Let's say Samarun. And here is the address. Then mobile number. So email ID. So when I click submit, so you can see the sign up is successful. So now the data is passed to the database. You can check out the database in Server Explorer. Here is the student table. Right click, show table data. So 1003 ABCD Arun, all the details are there here. Fine. Now student can log in. Home, student login, and here is the number 1003 and the password. So you can log in. So even you can see the subject list, what are the subjects are there, same as like in the admin. Next is the student instructions. We given the instructions student how to give the marks, and this is the feedback form. So here actually there are 10 points are there. So we've only written some points, but all the points you can fill up because these are static, nothing to do with the programming. So all labels are provided. In the labels you have to give the what are the questions. Now here is the corresponding value. So course well covered. If it's well covered, you can give 5. If not, you can give 4. The teacher stress important on the lecturer. Okay, so 5. So like that you have to give. So overall teacher performance, you can say 4. So complete this, and you this for the particular this subject. You can submit this. So then you have to go back and you have to select the second subject. Again you have to fill the details. Submit. Okay, so then again you can go back and then you can keep on fill this. Now if you do this, if you come to student feedback, you can see that 1003. So given for the two subjects, they can admin can able to see this one. Right, so based on that they can go to summary. So if I click the summary, so you can see that software engineering that will score 47 and rest of them are 50. So for college will understand, okay, this subject is not going very well with the student, they can take care. And this particular page is concerned how we have done this, that I'll show you. So this is the summary. So you can see that here we are using the, so this is a text box 1 and this is a text box 6 actually. So all the text boxes, and then we have a button here. So when you click the button, it will take to the code. So you can see that SQL client we need to add up, and this is the connection string. Then we'll take the subject name, then average P1 up to 10. So because 10 questions as a total one from feedback table. So group by subject name. Then if you read the record, then we are transferring to the text box 1 and the text box 6. Still there is a record, then we'll transfer to text box 2 and 7. Then there is a record, text box 3, because if the student is answered for all the 5 subject, so it will continues. If he is answered only for the one subject, only this will be executed. If 2 subject, this, 3 like this. Okay, so this is the code required to summarize the feedback. Fine. So therefore here is the feedback. So these are the options which are there in the admin, and these are the options which are there in the student. These are the student options. Okay, it's a very simple project. Hope you understand the concept. I think you can able to do it now. So please try this project, and if you have any doubts or anything you would like to ask us, so please write it in the comment box. Let me know what you're thinking. Thank you.